Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another game of bridge here. I started the match already, but we're still here on board one. You haven't missed anything. We're playing without best hand, but we happen to have drawn a good one this time. 17 points and at least 5 hearts, so we can easily bid a heart here. We have a strong heart opening. Partner's not interested, and the opponents like spades. So my king jack of spades are quite a bit worse now because we expect the ace and perhaps even the queen to be over on my left. So these will be much less valuable. I don't think like it would be the end of the world if I bid 3 hearts here. Mainly, I just don't want them to get to play 2 spades. I want them to have to play 3 if they're going to play something. But the problem is, if I bid 3 hearts here, I might take like 4 or 5 tricks. If partner has like nothing and hearts break badly, I could get absolutely clobbered. I'll be okay. They didn't double. We're gonna take, I don't know. We're definitely going down, no question there. But they gave me the club finesse, so that's one thing, and we'll probably take 5 hearts. So that's like 6 tricks. It's only down 3, hopefully. The only interesting thing on this hand, I think, is how to tackle the hearts. Obviously, you don't expect to take all the heart tricks, although it is possible if one player has Queen 10 doubleton of hearts, then the Ace King 9 will draw all the trump without losing any. Then we'd be down only 1. Wouldn't that be something? But considering more realistic heart holdings, we expect to lose at least 1 heart trick, and so the goal is to avoid losing 2. The most obvious lines I can see are Ace King low, hoping that hearts are 3-2, and then you're fine either way. Or you could try a low heart towards the jack on the first round. This is also fine if hearts are 3-2, because on the second and third round you'll play the ace and the king. But it has the advantage that if West has, say, Queen 4th, you still lose only 1 trick. Call it Queen 10 4th, right? If you were to play Ace King and East showed out on the second round, I mean, West has Queen 10 4th, and his Queen and 10 will be remaining to win tricks, so that would be bad. If you lead low, he has to either pop with the Queen, in which case you can win the Jack, then the Ace, then the King, or he has to duck, in which case you can win the Jack, and then the Ace, and then the King. Either way, you lose 1 heart trick. So that's an improvement if we consider only the heart suit. The problem is there are other suits available, and there is some risk if you play a low heart towards the Jack that it's going to go like, well, first of all, low can just lose in the heart suit, right? If say somebody has the stiff queen, low to the jack, especially if it's east, is going to make us lose 2 tricks where we might otherwise have lost only 1. No, I guess we would still lose 2 if he said stiff queen, because ace king, West's 10-7 will be remaining, so that would be... No, ace, queen drops, jack, yeah, okay. So it could be wrong in the heart suit, but it'll be right more often. The problem is if it goes like someone wins something, and then they rough a club and cross in diamonds and rough another club, something like that would be sad. I think I'm just going to play ace and king. Ah! That's my profile picture, by the way. It's a hippo. I don't know why. A long time ago, when I made my BBO account in 2005, as you can see, that's like, I don't know. Did the 10 come down? I wasn't watching. I think no, right? Yeah. I don't know. They just had a library of photos you could make your profile picture, and I was like, I'll take the hippo. I think you can actually like upload a custom image, but why would you? Oh wow. They actually led spades for me, and the queen was onside. Both of those things were somewhat unlikely. The 7's going to lose, so I'll be down 1, but that's way better than I hoped at the beginning of the hand. And it should be pretty good compared to their spade contract, which... By the way, I realized I can get a full screen view of this, so it's a little bit easier to see. You guys can see that okay? You can't really see... Like, if you had some long suits, you wouldn't be able to see them. Maybe I could reset my crop. But whatever. For now, you can see it. How are they doing in spades? They're losing 1 spade, I guess, 2 hearts, and 2 clubs. So they're making 2. So actually 3 hearts was better than par. Par is like the score that you would achieve on the board if all players could see all cards. Sort of like the perfect score. Obviously, it doesn't really correlate in general with any, like, the score you would expect to get, because sometimes, like, par involves making some very unlikely plays that happen to work. But it's a useful measuring stick, kind of. Still, if they had doubled 3 hearts and then, like, defended accurately, we would be in a lot of trouble. I guess we could set up a dummy entry at some point by double dummy leading low towards the 8. And we could, like, the best thing for them to do is, like, lead diamond, diamond, diamond. Not leading anything else, ideally, right? And then probably a 4th round of diamonds? Maybe not. Maybe just a spade and give up the fact that I'm gonna get to lead at least once from dummy. I'm gonna get at least 1 finesse, but I don't know. Anyway, we shouldn't have made as many tricks as we did. We're obviously staying out of this auction. This is an unusual bid. It does come up on occasion, so West has kind of said that he has like 7 tricks in his own hand because his diamonds are very, 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 very good. But he's worried that they might lose 5 tricks outside before he can get in. And East's heart bid has made him say, oh, okay, hearts was the suit I was most worried about. Therefore, like, you've got me covered in hearts. Now we can try 3 no trump. It doesn't come up that often, but it's a cute little thing when it does. Leading an ace against it is pretty normal, whereas usually it would be like considered not a great lead. Because you know the opponents have enough tricks as soon as you let them in. So you have to just like cash. You'd like to know, you know, cashing an ace might let you see, oh, this is the suit we should be leading. And then lead like the right suit. You're only going to have 1 chance to find the right lead. Anyway, we didn't do it this time. I'm not really counting anything, but I mean, Gibb has the king of clubs, but he doesn't also have the queen, does he? I don't know. I guess I'm going to throw away hearts. Hopefully. Just in case I need all my clubs to be stoppers for Declare's club stuff. Oh, partner did have the king. He just didn't have the queen, so he was not willing to continue. I see. I don't know. I might have continued with the king of clubs and hoped Declare was gambling with queen X of clubs. Anyway, this is 12 points and 5 hearts, so we can open a heart, but we don't have much extra. And we're going to have a tough rebid over 1 no trump. Fortunately, that didn't happen. Well, I mean, this could make if we get quite lucky. We have a diamond loser and 2 spades, right? That's 3. We can afford to lose no other tricks. So we kind of need the king of clubs over here. And if the king of clubs is over here, we just have to solve the hearts, and then we'd be okay, I think. Unlucky. Maybe they won't find the switch to anything. I don't know. I guess a heart switch would be no good, but this is a pretty easy contract to defend against. I should have at least put in the queen. Maybe there could be some universe where it dissuades them from continuing the suit, but not in real life. I don't know if I should be finessing here. I guess I can play ace, ruff a spade, and then finesse. But I'm not even sure the finesse is that great. Normally, as I've talked about before, if you're missing 4 cards to the queen, you don't finesse, and if you're missing 5 cards to the queen, you do. But that's a pretty, like, it's just a rule of thumb that only works in total isolation. If you have knowledge about, like, who's likely to be short in trump because they're long somewhere else, that generally outweighs the rule of thumb. And West bid diamonds, so you might say, oh, okay, he's going to be long in diamonds and therefore short in hearts. However, we're missing 10 diamonds. West has like 5 or 6 of them. East doesn't have a small number of diamonds, so like I think there's not actually a huge argument. And West has shown some points, so like he might have some queens. I think I'm just going to play ace and king. All right, it worked out. Either play would have worked. Now I have the remainder easily. Down 1 is fine. Yeah, and the diamonds were 5-5. I mean, I think opponents can make something, right? Well, double dummy, maybe they make 4 spades, but nobody's ever bidding 4 spades. And 3 no trump and 5 diamonds are both obviously down. I guess 4 hearts is a good save against 3 spades. Or 4 diamonds. Sure. I guess they might even go down in 3 spades if they... Actually, I take it back. I don't think they do make 4 spades, because if we lead heart, heart, heart... Well, club, heart, heart, heart. Actually, heart, heart, heart is fine. The club pitch they get is not useful. It's like giving them a rough stuff, but they don't want it. Because they can't rough in this hand, or they shorten so that an opponent has more trump than either of their hands. And if they rough in this hand, you can't take the finesse twice. So I think heart, heart, heart just beats 4 spades. Interesting. Kind of a tough defense to find, I think. Maybe not with the 5-card diamond suit. I don't know. Anyway, this is a somewhat unusual auction. West has opened 1 no trump, showing 15 to 17 balanced. Partners 2 clubs is not talking about clubs. He just has, like, generally some single suit. The idea is that 1 no trump is a bid where if you don't intervene, the opponents usually find a good contract. People have good systems after 1 no trump. And so some people's philosophy is to try to compete liberally against 1 no trump. And so Cappelletti is one of many names for a popular system for competing that lets you show many different hand types so that you can compete frequently. You use 2 clubs for all of the single-suited hands, 2 diamonds if you have both majors, and like 2 of a major if you have 1 major and 1 minor. And then there's other stuff like 2 no trump for minors and, you know, whatever. But partner just has like a suit. I don't know what it is. Probably clubs. And East's 4 diamonds is actually a heart bid. He's saying we should play 4 hearts. I don't see any reason to bid here. I do not want to be at the 5 level in clubs or diamonds. You know, if I knew partner suit were spades, I'd be excited, but I actually know that it's not. Because I have 7, and if partner had 6, then opener would have 0, which does not happen for one no trump bids. Give me a club rough, partner. Oh, you're my hero. Oh, we got him. I didn't think that was going to happen. Get out your PogChamps, guys. Oh, man, look at that. So we had 7 spades. Dummy had 1. Partner had none. That means Declarer had 5. So now we can figure Declarer's shape pretty well, right? We know he has 5 spades, and a 1 no trump opening with a 5-card suit is always a 5-3-3-2 pattern. So we just don't know what his doubleton is. It doesn't seem to be clubs, because he would probably not be roughing with the king here if so. So it's either diamonds or hearts that he has 2 of, and he has 3 in the other. I'm hoping that hearts is what he has 2 of. But actually, I mean, if dummy had 6 hearts and I had 1, means partner had at least 3 hearts, so he has at least 2 left. I don't know. I feel like Declarer might run out of diamonds to run out of hearts to rough dummy's diamonds with, even if he does have 3 hearts and 2 diamonds. So I think we're in pretty good shape to beat this. This is very worrying. I guess I pitch a diamond? Am I crazy? I think Declarer has like winners over here, right? What did I do wrong? Was pitching a diamond actually fatal? I don't. I feel like Declarer was throwing away tricks, so he must have just had enough, right? Yeah, Declarer has plenty of tricks, right? Oh, I see. Oh, that's so funny. So at this point, any normal human being would cast the king of diamonds, rough a diamond, cast the king of spades, rough a spade, right? But Gib is such a smart cookie that he found a more exciting way to make the contract. Somehow he must have had a count on every suit. Is that true? I've roughed clubs, partner's roughed spades, and we're both out of hearts. So yeah, he knows exactly how many cards we all have in every suit. And therefore, at this point, he knows that I have 2 diamonds and 2 spades, and partner has nothing of value in either suit. And so he says, okay, I could just do the boring thing of cashing some tricks, but to Gib, you know, any 2 lines that are guaranteed to make are equally good. And so he goes for the extravagant line of squeezing me. He throws away one of his winners by not roughing and instead just playing an extra round of trump. And then, God, get all these damn pop-ups out of here so I can click next trick. And on the heart, I'm squeezed. I can't keep 2 diamonds and 2 spades, right? I have to pitch one. If I pitch a spade, he plays spade, spade. If I pitch a diamond, he plays spade, diamond, diamond. So that's very, very funny, Gib. Thank you for that. This is not a good enough hand to bid anything, unless partner makes me, which he's now doing. Okay, I mean, We could pass this, but I don't think we're going to beat three spades, really. So we're just going to bid four hearts. If partner has a good enough hand, we can make it. He said he had a great hand and was tolerant of any suit we might bid, and, you know, that's what he's got here. My hand is so bad that we're probably going down anyway. Yeah. But, you know, maybe if diamonds are 3-3, I could have a shot. That's a helpful lead. They can see the dummy. A little weird to lead that now. Well, I'm obviously not getting the hand to take any roughs, except by playing, or to take a trump finesse, except by playing ace-king diamond. Do I want to do that? Like, if diamonds are 3-3, then I can take the rough and it's fine, and in fact, great. But if diamonds aren't 3-3, I might prefer to just, like, play some hearts. So I guess the question I should be asking is, do I need diamonds to be 3-3 in order to make it? If so, I should play as if they are 3-3 and just play diamond, diamond, rough. So think of this hand from the perspective of North. Currently, North is the dummy, and normally you count like winners in declare or losers in declarer's hand and roughs in dummy. But since South is the one with all the trumps, it's easier to think of things the other way around. Pretend North is declaring. How many losers does the North hand have left? You know, a spade, a club, a heart, and a bunch of diamonds. Okay, maybe thinking about losers is not the right way to go about it. We have to establish the diamonds somehow. A question we might ask is, could we afford to rough two diamonds? Another problem is, if we draw all the trumps, and then have to lose any more tricks, then they'll be able to cash two spades. So a line that I'm partial to is like, what if we just led the queen of hearts? Giving up a trick to the king immediately, but at a time while North still has hearts to rough spades. Then I can play like ace, king of diamonds, rough a diamond at some point. I'm going to need to pitch actually quite a few cards. Yeah, think about losers in this hand. I have two spades, a club, and maybe a heart to lose. I can get rid of one spade loser by roughing, but I do have to actually rough. Or I can get rid of two losers if diamonds are 3-3. I think I kind of really would prefer diamonds to be 3-3. And it doesn't seem impossible. I'm just going to play 3 diamonds. And rough with jack? Well, 9, whatever, same thing. Okay, so East, I think, made a mistake by covering. I don't know, I could have pitched a club if he hadn't, right? And now we've learned, A, the diamonds are winners, and B, East has the king of hearts. There's not much sense taking a finesse, right? Well, that's not quite true, actually. It is true that East has the king of hearts, almost certainly. West would have been happy to overruff looking at the ace queen over here. But there might still be a reason to take a finesse, which is to lose the heart trick at a time when North can ruff a spade. There's a downside to that, though, which is that I would be losing the trick to a player who has a diamond left. He could play the last diamond. And then West would sort of be in a position to maybe ruff. I can ruff with the jack to prevent that again. And then play queen 10. Last diamond pitching a club. But if that happens, I'm still losing 2 spades and a heart, in addition to what I've already lost, which would be down. So, what if I just duck a spade immediately? I don't think this works, but let's think it through. My goal would be to ruff a spade here, right? But the problem is, then I start like running out of high hearts. If I ruff here and then they make me ruff a diamond high, eventually like somebody's 7 is gonna set up. Or 8 or whatever. In addition to the king. I'm starting to feel like this is pretty hopeless. Despite having just gotten sort of good news by not getting over-ruffed. Something it might be nice to do would be to discard a loser on the 10 of diamonds and like say to West, go ahead and ruff this. I don't care. I'm getting rid of one of my losers while this happens. But that's not really a viable plan, I think. Because it'll be like, yeah, I have 10 tricks, but they've already taken 4. And 2 of my tricks, my winners will collide with each other. Low to queen, king, diamond back, club pitch, ruff, spade. Now I've lost a heart, a spade, and a club. So that's down. Ace, queen of hearts, maybe? Then if West has only 2 hearts, maybe I've got a shot. Let's try that. Okay, they're going to tap north so that I can't... Well, no, Okay. Now, this whole plan was predicated on West having only 2 hearts, right? But don't I only need 1 more pitch? Could I afford to ruff this? I guess not. So I'd have to ruff it high. And if I did that, then I couldn't ruff a spade. I'd have to play a low to the 10, and then the 8 of clubs would end up losing in the end. So, I think we have to hope this doesn't get ruffed. Unlucky. Down 1. I don't think there was anything I could have done there. God, even at this size, I can barely tell these are red. But I think they are. So we play diamond, diamond, diamond. East's covering is like a little silly, but doesn't hurt. And there just wasn't anything I could do. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Awful hand. Stay out. Partner wants me to bid, but opponents are giving me a chance not to, and I'll take it. Okay. So we have 2 spade tricks, the ace-king. Where are we getting 2 more? I don't know. Hopefully diamonds. Good luck, partner. You're on your own here. Just cash the ace-king of diamonds next? Oh, unlucky. He was going for a ruff, but we don't, we aren't the ones who are out of spades to declare, sadly. Okay, now the ace of diamonds? No, I don't have it. You have to have it, partner. A good partner would have had the ace of diamonds. Okay, well, boring hand. Nothing much to do. $16 points? Balanced? Well, that's in the 15 to 17 range. I have no 4-card majors for you, partner. Oh, 3 spades. Fancy bid. This is a game force showing both majors and exactly 4 spades and at least 5 hearts. The idea behind this is he bids the major he doesn't have extra length in, so that I, the no trump opener, can declare the heart contract if we have a heart contract to bid. The no trump bidder generally has a stronger hand and is therefore, in general, you would prefer that strong cards be in declarer's hand instead of the dummy, for 2 reasons. One, if the opponents can see all the points your side has, they can defend better, and if most of your points are hidden, it's harder to defend. And the other is just because of trick 1, right? You would prefer to have these strong cards be fourth to play to a trick rather than second. Trick 1, we're sort of choosing whether we want west or east to lead by choosing which one of us declares. And the system is constructed so that you can get west to lead in this situation, because my hand likes to be led up to more than partners does. Anyway, so 4 clubs obviously accepts hearts. What does 4 clubs say? In a good partnership, this would say, yes, I accept hearts, the only suit you are actually offering. And also, just in case you were thinking about slam, I'm in favor of it, and I have some good cards in clubs. So, in a good partnership, you could consider bidding one of those things. This hand is not good enough to do it. It's kind of 4 triple 3 is a bad shape, and my honors are not very control-y. So I would bid 4 hearts anyway, but I wanted to know whether Gib would understand. Gib generally doesn't understand, like, implicit trump agreement. Here we have 10 tricks and 3 losers, so it should be... Oh, okay. Maybe we'll make an over trick now, because we can pitch a club loser. 5, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. And the 9 of spades will be a winner eventually, so we can just test the trump real quick. Make sure they're not 5-0. And then I believe at this point I could maybe claim making 5. But I think there might be some layouts where I can only make 4. Where I run out of entries when trumps are 4-1. Gib will tell me. If I try to claim something that he doesn't think I can always make, he'll just say no. At a table, I would not make this claim. But I'm curious whether there is like a layout. No, Gib says actually there are some lines where some layouts where you wouldn't make it. So fair enough. All right, and the trump are 4-1. Yeah, and there are in fact. So the problem is that the spades are blocked, right? You have to catch the diamonds first to pitch clubs. And then once you've done that, your only entry to hand is a club ruff. But the opponents can make you take it now. Oh, they made a mistake. They were supposed to win the ace. And then play club club, and then I would make only 4. But now I'm making 5. We'll go back and look at the hand to show you how that would have worked. Hello, show me the hand. There we go. So here, oh, I guess I have to actually export it to be allowed to choose other lines. Oh, and I have to hit next again a bunch of times. So right here is where I'm saying makes no difference. Oh, because of because the ace king of clubs are doubleton. And you huh. Some kind of funny little squeeze must have happened there. Huh. On this diamond, West can't pitch anything. If he pitches this, so okay, let's think for a minute about how I imagined the play would go. I thought they win the ace now, and now you might say, oh, the spades are good. You have a heart to win, and you're losing a club. That's 3 tricks, right? But the problem is the opponents can, I thought, play a club and then like something else that you're going to have to ruff in the dummy. And then you can cross the king of spades, but you can't get back to the 9, your last winner. And if West had a diamond to lead, that would be true. Actually, it's not even a squeeze, is it? It's kind of a squeeze, but he was going to be end played if he didn't? How weird. Anyway, the point is, however, that West has his only card he can play that isn't a spade, which remember, he needs to play a non-spade winner to make me rough, is the king of clubs. And if he does that, then, oh no, boo-hoo, I can't get to my jack of my 9 of spades. But it doesn't matter, because the queen of clubs is a winner too. And there isn't really anything West could have done about it. If he pitches a spade here, or no, back up further. If he pitches a spade here, then it's easy. I just play a spade. Oh wait, is it the same thing? I guess it is just the same thing. Right. He can play the ace. So it wasn't a squeeze. It's more of an end play, I guess. Because now if he plays a spade, then I can like rough and get back to the spade later. And if he plays a club, then for the same reason, my queen is a winner. Even, huh, cool. Well, nice to get a single positive score. This is 18 points, and the opponents are both bidding. I guess I'll just shut my mouth. Doesn't seem like a good reason to get involved. Just try to get plus 50 against 2 hearts. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 tricks. Maybe we can get another trick or 2 somewhere. We're definitely not going to take 8 tricks of our own in spades. Partner's got nothing. But maybe he has the 10 of spades? Okay. Progress. I'm so dumb. I was supposed to win the queen there. I can't even claim it was a misclick. I like just didn't look at what card dummy played and assumed for some reason the 10 was holding the trick. Okay, well, let's regroup. Is it useful to play the king here? Like, not really? And partner might have had the singleton 10 or something. Now declare has queen 10 fourth remaining, which is enough to force out my king and then crush my 8. But if he rough tie for some reason, I guess he never will. Oh, man. Can you imagine playing king X opposite jack X for 2 winners and no losers? Or jack third? It's not something that's supposed to happen. I've certainly had weirder things happen to me in my bridge career. And especially online when people pay less attention. For example, me. I've had weirder things happen, like, in real life, even, though. So wait a minute. Did we really hold it to 2 after my blunder? Did I give up the setting trick there? Gibbs says it was making with an over trick. This unsurprisingly is a mistake. But how did Gibb do? How did Declare end up going so wrong? He dropped 2 tricks apparently. I guess like. Wait, was this okay? Yeah, he said to not play clubs. Then I'm in and I like played spades. Sure. This is still fine for Declarer. I kept playing spades. Why not? How at this stage does Gibb not take 5 more tricks? Like, the diamonds are all winners, and the heart is a winner. I guess he played a club, right? No, he cashed a... Oh, no. He cashed a heart. I guess even that should be fine. As long as he next plays on diamonds. And then, like, plays the ace and the queen. But he didn't. He played a club. The only explanation for this is that Gibb thinks it doesn't matter because he believes North is guaranteed to hold the ace of clubs. Right? If you knew North had the ace of clubs, then you're taking 2 tricks regardless of what you do. So he must think that I'm an idiot for passing with an 18-point hand. I guess that's the only explanation I can think of for this. He must say nobody would ever pass with 18 points here. I can take this play just for fun. And to be fair, he has recently seen evidence that I'm an idiot. Right? The spade, like he's seen the spade position. He knows what I did. But you know that if you've seen someone act like an idiot once, you should definitely be on the alert that they might be an idiot in other scenarios. And so you should say, oh, maybe this idiot passed with an 18-point hand as well. Of course, Gibb doesn't think like that, but it's kind of funny. All right, so I don't know if I had played the spades right, would Gibb have not made this bizarre blunder? I don't know. It seems like he actually could have made 3. if he had just like played on diamonds. So maybe my duck lulled him into a false sense of security and got him to lose 2 over tricks for no reason. Really, it was a coup, not a blunder. Anyway, we won the match. Completely unjustified, I think. Nothing I did was smart at all. We got 1 extra... We saved 1 under trick in 4 hearts. How did Gib play this hand? He played on diamonds immediately, which is what I did. He led the 10. He ruffed low here. I guess he has a point, in a way, which is that after I ruffed with the 9 and it held, I said, oh no, I'm guaranteed to go down. Like, I didn't think things through far enough to see what would happen if I didn't get over-ruffed. And being actually over-ruffed would just have been worse, not better, I think. I think? Actually, if I'd been over-ruffed, it might have been fine. That's kind of funny. But Gibb said, I guess, he said, look, if I ruff with the 9, I'm going to go down. So he tried ruffing with the 5, hoping that West didn't even have the 7 or 8 or King of Hearts. And in that case, you could maybe come up with enough tricks to... You could keep trump control well enough to make 4. So I think Gibb played this one better than I did. And was punished for it. I don't think it's like... maybe my line reduces the odds that we go down extra over tricks. Maybe it doesn't even do that and we just got lucky to go down less. I'm not sure. I mean, how likely is it really that Gibbs' plan would succeed? Not very, right? For East to have all of the King and 8 and 7, you have to win 3 coin flips, right? And then you kind of have to win 2 more coin flips because you need West to hold... You need Hearts to be 3-2. So you need to win like 5 coin flips for that to work out. Which obviously is like 1 out of 32. And yes, if all 5 of those coin flips come in, you'll be winning 13 imps for making instead of going down. But quite often, my line saves an under trick, which is 3 imps. So I feel like my line might actually be better. Not for making the contract, but for scoring up the imps. But I don't know. That could just be like self-delusion. I don't really know that my line is actually better at going down only 1. Just kind of seems like it should be. And maybe Gibbs' line can make in some situations I hadn't thought of. I don't know. But I think we mostly looked at the interesting hands as the match was going on, so there's not much left to do in the post-mortem. So I guess we'll just get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.